Oh my gosh, that poor little fish. Thunder, you menace. How could you do such a thing? Talking of being a menace, me with a cobweb and an Abigail's flower? I feel like I'm about to be unstoppable, my friends. How are we going to fare exploring the caves now, eh? I guess there's only really one way to find out. So welcome back, my friends, to another episode here of the Terraria Master Summoner playthrough. At the very end of the last episode, we finally grabbed ourselves the Abigail's flower. We've got our first actual summon weapon and our first whip. So, yeah, like I say, a pretty good combo right there, hopefully. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of your lovely support that you showed in episode 1. It's super nice to see all of the hype for Terraria once again, my friends. What the hell was that? A boulder that spewed a spider out. I'm not entirely sure how I'm feeling about that. Another thing I want to thank you guys for is all of your patience. As I mentioned in the first episode, I do have a full-time job now, so unfortunately I can't promise super regular episodes. But what I can say is with every episode, you are getting a fresh, well-rested python. Get out of here, Wormy. No one likes you. Right, let's see what we've got in this chest. Oh, shoe spikes. We can actually make ourselves the tiger climbing gear as soon as we get ourselves a tinker table. That's pretty cool. Only when it comes to being a summoner in Terraria, I really do feel like being able to, move around and having good agility is going to work quite nicely in your favor. Though, to be fair, I guess you could say that for, all of the classes in the game. A lot of people like to go for mobility-type accessories in their loadout. Some people might want to go instead for a damage loadout, or a loadout, in my case, as a summoner, that allows you to have maximized amounts of summons. I don't know. People play this game in their own way. So, the goals for today's episode. I mean, more than anything, I just want to get myself geared up a little bit more. I'd really like to try and grab myself a double jump, maybe a magic mirror, that kind of stuff, just the typical kind of stuff that will allow you to be able to take down your first couple of bosses, the Eye of Cthulhu and King Slime, I'm thinking. Right, there's a bunch of Slimeroonies trying to roll up on me here, one of which is carrying a gold coin. I would not mind that one bit. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're going for platinum, we're going for chests and loot. Basically, today we're channeling our inner loot goblin. Oh, do you know what else I'd really like to try and grab today? A grappling hook. I think that'd be an excellent idea. And actually, would you look at this? We've got ourselves a bunch of gems right here. Now, is it still 15 gems of any one kind you require in order to make a grappling hook? Only, I've got 10 there, not 15. Who knows? Maybe we'll find ourselves some more sapphire real quick. Like, another life crystal for your boy. 140 health. Very nice. Into the snow biome we go. Oh, no. Okay, we've got bats everywhere. My Abigail is actually doing quite a good job of taking these guys down, to be fair. All right. Oh, would you look at that? We've just come across an area where we have already been. Wow, this is one long old minecart rail, as it turns out, and we haven't even explored the far right-hand side of it. Oh, snappers, a whole bunch more sapphires. All right, sapphire hook, I think, is what we're going to be going for. All right, we're going full speed here, my friends, all the way to the far right-hand side. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of a thing in the way. Back to going full speed. Please don't let there be any traps on the track. I mean, that would be kind of hilarious, I won't lie. But equally, I'd be like, oh my goodness me, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Right, I just saw a thing down here. Yeah! All right, buddy. We're looking for a double jump or magic mirror. Oh, okay. Another pair of boots for you, boy. Looks like I'll be able to fulfill my lifelong dream of owning a shoe shop. Ah! What the? Oh, dude. That's not okay. 20 seconds of being poisoned. Ew, that's not very good. We've got an inner tube with 4% additional crit chance. Don't mind if I do. 5 seconds, and we've got less than 20 health. Yeah, can we, stop? There we are. 9 health. Yeah, we can take on the world with 9 health. Hell yeah. Oh, well, isn't this cool? It led directly to a desert house with a snake charmer's flute. Oh my goodness, what kind of Armageddon is happening down in this freaking lake here? Oh well, at least my Abigail is having some fun down there. Yeah! Assisting my Abigail real nice like here. There we go. Ah, and this little lake was hiding a life crystal as well. Well, ain't this a turn up? Thank you very much. Gus the merchant has arrived, looking to settle nearby. Yeah, one of, in my opinion, the best changes made for 1.4.5. They made it so irregardless of how many NPC houses you have on your world currently, you can still have new NPCs spawn in. You just need to be quick about making them a home, otherwise they will just disappear at the end of the day, rather similar to a traveling merchant. So, yeah. Hey there, Gus. What you got for me? Oh, a forest pylon. Oh, I like the sound of that. What is this? Is this happiness level or something? So, 150%. Is that, like, really, really bad? Only I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, pylons base prices were only 10 gold. And 150% and 15 gold, the maths, it all works out, doesn't it? So, presumably, once I assign this guy a house, and he's got his ideal living conditions with his ideal, you know, playmate, then maybe his happiness will go below 100%, and then he'll be happy? I guess there's only really one way to find out, isn't there? Let's go make ourselves another house. Oh yeah, this graveyard situation, it served its purpose now, and I just caught a fish. Apparently today's episode is fish abuse. I mean, no, I wasn't having fun doing that. Yeah, there we are. Operation Restore is a go and done. So for this particular house, I thought I'd go maybe just a little bit slightly above and beyond in that not only is this going to be a little bit of an NPC hotel, but I think we're also going to try and implement a whole bunch of storage, like, into the floor. I'm pretty sure I've done this sort of design before, so, you know, it's nothing really that new, but it's something that will add a good amount more functionality to this build. So, here we are. Gonna sell some storage chests here and there. Bit of a sort of mix-mash of different types of chests as well, but they're chests nonetheless. They all serve the same purpose. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you've got an overload of stink bugs spawning in, doesn't that mean you've got an unlucky day on your hands? So this is what results from killing all of those poor innocent fish, huh? I mean, one of them wasn't even me, it was the bleeding lightning. But sure, punish me, why not? Office blocks, 10 wood, 5 gel. Now, what do these look like? I mean, yeah, that's quite a nice texture, actually. My limited factor right now, more so than anything, is gel. I don't have a great deal of it. I don't even know if I have enough to potentially get, like, the whole infrastructure done. I probably won't be able to get the background walls done with office blocks, but maybe just the actual infrastructure itself, right? And yeah, I know. I said in the first episode that I wouldn't go too crazy on the building situation in this series, but here I am, experimenting with new blocks. I mean, hey, we've got a new update on our hands. Of course I've got to experiment with some new blocks. I've just remembered I need to get a shimmy on because it is currently like sunset or late afternoon, and it won't be too long before this merchant goes bye-byes. I'm not even entirely sure I'll be able to get this done in time. Yikes. Quickly, Python, you're running out of time here, buddy. Oh, office furniture. Whoa! Okay, getting very, very, very distracted here, my friends. But we can't afford to do so. We need to get a chair placed in, and a little bit of lighting, and then we should be able to... Ah, buggery's left! No! But hey, yeah, check this out. We're gonna sell some new furniture sets. The office furniture set. Dude, some of this looks so cool. Office candelabra. Let's go and put this bad boy down. Let's take these torches out. Wow. I wonder if this counts as both a surface and an item of comfort. In other words, like a seat. I wonder if this counts as both. Because as you can see, there is clearly an office chair at this table, right? So, does it count as both or no? I mean, the safe bet would be that it probably doesn't. It's probably just classed as a table, same as every other table in this game. But, you know, I mean, when there's an actual physical chair there, right? Am I overthinking this? I mean, probably. I am a textbook overthinker. Oh, office workbench. Dude, I like the look of that. Let's go and put that bad boy down in here. Yeah. All right, so we've got an office chair. How about an office lamp? Standing lamp, presumably? Dude! I am liking this furniture set. Oh my goodness me, it's raining cash yet again. I didn't even notice the message down in the bottom left. I've been too busy trying to work on the NPC house / storage room hybrid build of epicness. But yeah, now we're getting rewarded for our efforts with even more cash. Imagine if we had money rain in real life. How much of the world's problems would go away then? Well, actually, I don't know. Money does different things to different people, right? So, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be asking that. Oh, we just got a shackle! Our first bit of defense! Dude, that poor guide in the attic of the first build there. Look at the amount of stink bugs in there. Yeah, do you want me to do just a little bit of a something about these guys? I mean, either that or you, my good friend, need to take a shower. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, you have been freed from the torment of having stink bugs flying around you 24/7. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even entirely sure what the heck I'm trying to do in terms of this attic room here. I just thought of a random shape idea and just kind of went with it. And this is what has resulted. We've got like 2 peaks here. We've got like a little bit of a trough in the middle. And yeah, I think this could serve as quite a good storage room. Maybe even one that will serve as the entire series, perhaps. Hey, the merchant is back. Come on, buddy. Seek shelter in your brand new house. Which one have you assigned yourself? This one down here, huh? Okay, cool. In terms of a house update, yeah, I'm going even more haywire with random weird shapes and such. I decided to have just a little bit of a hallway up top here, so I could basically split this place off into 2 further NPC houses. So this is going to serve as a 4 NPC hotel and a storage room. The thing that's stopping me from making any more progress, though, is my lacking of office blocks, which sadly has resulted from me not having enough gel. So, yeah, I won't lie, that kind of sucks, actually. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's just go ahead and get the NPC house and storage parts of this build done. And then once we grab ourselves a slightly larger amount of gel, maybe then we could properly finish this build with all of the various blocks and such that I actually want to have here. Oh, hey, the nurse has also arrived. Nice. Just blowing up some clay, because for a final finishing touch, I'm going to have some flower pots inside of this place. So, yeah, we're going to put them up there. They can grow little flowers on them naturally. And, yeah, aside from that, this place is pretty much there. Aside from, you know, trying to populate this place with a whole bunch of chests. But unfortunately, at this early stage of the game, I just don't have a great deal of chests. Jarrett the Demolitionist has arrived. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that after the amount of times I exploded myself to death in the last episode. This guy's giving me the tools to be able to do it even more. Alrighty, my friends, I've just spent a whole bunch of time going through my storage and having everything be nicely organized. I think I've got something good going on. We've got potion ingredients, furniture, generic stuffs, potions, and then up here we've got some of the more valuable things. So, yeah, feeling pretty good. However, I do have a whole bunch of stuff to sell because they're just not going to be useful to me in this playthrough. So, say bye-bye. We almost have our first platinum coin of the series already. I tell you something else we have is quite a lot of fallen stars. So, let's go ahead. Let's expand upon our mana supplies, shall we? And finally, we need a piggy bank so we can continually stack our coins away. Quite why Jarrett the Demolitionist is up here on this platform and not sitting down at his table, I'll never know, but yeah, whatever. You do you there, buddy. Right, so for the remainder of today's episode, I think some more spelunking is in order. Wait a minute. Me picking up all these gems reminds me. Grappling hook. we need to go make that bad boy, don't we? So over to the anvil we go with a whole bunch of sapphires, and there we are. Our ability to traverse the caves has just improved massively. Oh yeah, let's go up here. Couldn't do that before, we can now. So then, spelunker and mining potions. Let's see what we can find now. Getting held up slightly here because we got a whole bunch of slimy dude. Oh, you son of a gun. He was about to try and have me off there. No, get out of here, sunshine. Right, where's all my goodies? Many bits of gel. Also, a whole bunch of platinum here. Nice little random water chest for you, boy, with not a lot in it, aside from this here suspicious looking eye. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, and there's me thinking this was just a bog standard chest. Terraria's trying to throw a dead man's chest my way, huh? Say goodbye, you stupid explosives. I ain't having none of your nonsense today. Right, get rid of all these here dart traps. And when it comes to the boulders, just don't be a big old dingleberry. There we are. Ha Boulders are pretty easy to dodge. Right, there we are. Oh, we got our freaking double jump we were looking for. Nice. So just to recap, we can now run fast, we can now grapple, and we can now double jump. Not bad at all, eh, my friends? I almost feel confident enough to perhaps take down King Slime. Unfortunately for us, we need 20 gel, I think, to make a slime crown, right? So that's 1 out of, actually, now 4 spelunker potions taken up. Is our second one. Come on, life crystals. That's what I'm looking for more than anything at this point, I think. Oh, underground mushroom biome. In my view, one of the better places to find loot. There's a lot of flat surfaces in mushroom biomes, aren't there? And again, in my view, that means there's a higher chance of there potentially being life crystals and maybe underground cabins, right? I hope so anyway, otherwise I'm about to look like a massive doofus, aren't I? Oh, a shroomerang. Wow. Holy guacamole, that's a lot of damage. But unfortunately, we can't use it. I am loving all this obsidian right here. That is fantastic. In fact, can we pick it up? No, I don't think we can. Can we blow it up? Only the sooner we grab ourselves a whole bunch of obsidian, the sooner we can make ourselves, what is it? The obsidian outlaw armor, which is a fantastic summon set of armor to have, right? Oh, yeah, you can still blow up obsidian in 1.4.5. Nice. And what I have failed to realize is the fact that there's not a lot of water going on. So, yeah, if I want to grab this obsidian, I'm going to have to, like, dig underneath the lava pool. Anyway, for now, I've got slightly more pressing matters to hand. There's a skeleton merchant here, and I'd very much like to see what he's got. Blue counterweight. Oh, bombs! Nice! I literally had just run out of bombs, and now we've got them right back. Well, although it isn't strictly in the mushroom biome, there still is, I think I can see the outlines of an underground cabin over here, so yeah, I'll still take it. If this has a magic mirror, I am going to be beside myself with excitement. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, it's a flare gun. Wow, this game really has made me feel like a right old doofus brain. There's, like, literally no loot here at all. And not even, like, hidden in the lava lake either. Well, thank you very much for making me look like a doofus brain. I mean, you know, you'll have to take my word for it. Normally, mushroom biomes are pretty good for getting loot, but not on this occasion. Also, that was a trap. And I very narrowly escaped it. So how about that for a clutch save? Ooh, okay. Looks like we're about to happen upon the tops of the lava section of the caves. Can you, like, go away there, please, Mr. Slime? I'm trying to dig up this tree, and you're making it very, very difficult. Get. I hate you. Oh, yeah, now he dies in lava, yeah. Ah, this is interesting. Restoration potion restores 90 life and reduced potion cooldown. You know, I could have sworn this restored a smaller amount of life previously. But yeah, in order to create it, you need, I think I can see pink gel, blue mushrooms, and regular mushrooms. these might actually be worth it. So, before we do anything else, I'd like a quick little refresher on how to make the obsidian outlaw armor. Oh. We require tissue samples, right. So, we can't go for that just yet until we've gone for the Brain of Cthulhu. Oh, man. There's me thinking I'd be able to make it far sooner than that. Uh-huh. Okay, well, in which case, I did pick myself up a whole bunch of cacti from the desert. Do I have enough for a full set of armor? I am missing 3 bits. I'm pretty sure 75 is the magic number, right? 20, 30, 25. Yeah, I need 3 more. Oh, no. There is one big potential upside to this, though, and I think you guys know what it is. Can you imagine if we got ourselves the vampire frog staff today? How insane would that be, though? The only thing is, though, I'm pretty sure you can only get it from the dudes you fish up, right? So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about that. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have any bait, like, at all. Why am I trying to go through the jungle during a blood moon? It's not a good idea. That is it. Not really. But here I am continuing to do it. Oh boy, at this point I probably deserve to die. Oh, moon glow! No, I need that for potions. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure how I've managed to survive even this long. There's a man grabber, and he absolutely failed in his attempts to try and grab me. Uh-oh. No, Mr. Zombie. Oh, no! Okay, no, this is the end. Nope, 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 nope. Well, my friends, I guess now is as good a time as any to play a game of where the heck is this teleportation potion gonna take me? Boom! Oh, wow, that is a terrible location to spawn at. Okay, there's honey here, though. I kind of like the idea of having honey. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that was short-lived. That was short-lived. That was a terrible place to spawn, in my opinion. Oh, my word. Okay, the only other thing I can think of doing while there's a blood moon going on is to just get back down into the caves. Alrighty, another underground cabin, Extractinator. And here we are with a granite biome. Alright, let's see if there are some goodies to be had. Certainly plenty of statues so far, but not a great deal of anything else. Oh, one of the more valuable statues, though, my friends. The beautiful heart statue. I'll take that any day of the week. Another double jump, apparently. And there's a life crystal down beneath us. There we go. That is 180 life now. Oh, I got high hopes here, my friends. We got ourselves another minecart rail. We got ourselves a little cabin on the bottom left there. Chances of me getting inside this house successfully. Wow, I actually kind of did. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my goodness me, no! You guys suck. I hate you all. Oh, come on. And there's a friggin' pinky in the mix as well. Bro, we could have had another stab at the freaking slime stab. Well, at least it's daytime, my friends. Everybody has survived. I mean, that's more than can be said for me, but we'll gloss over that for now. Alrighty, I tell you what, since it's daytime, we have the ability to double jump and grapple and all sorts of other things. Now, maybe, just maybe, I'll feel a little bit more confident trying to traverse my way through the Crimson biome. By the way, while we're walking through the snow biome, some of you folks are saying that maybe for this series we should set up like a permanent base in the snow biome so we can just like enjoy the Aurora Borealis like constantly every single night. And honestly, that sounds like a fantastic idea. I don't know, maybe I could save that idea for whatever normal Let's Play I wind up doing in 1.4.5 instead, right? Oh, hey! I see you down there, little water chest randomly at the bottom of a lake. I like that. Right, are there any more bits of cacti to be had? Yes! Right, I can finally finish my first set of armor. And here we are at the dungeon, which in no way, shape, or form looks like any dungeon I've ever seen. What the hell, man? Bro, they have done a number to the dungeon here. Look at this. This looks incredible. This is probably even big enough to the point where you could just flat out fight Skeletron in here, as opposed to going outside and doing it, like most people wind up doing. dude. This actually looks banging, though, doesn't it? Do we think we could get away with picking up some of these here water candles? The only reason I want some of these is for farming purposes. There might wind up being some dudes we want to farm out and grab ourselves a bunch of stuff. You know, we've been wanting gel a whole bunch. What better way of having a bunch of slime spawn in than having some water candles placed down, right? Do you know what? I was just wondering whether or not we could still mine out these here surface dungeon bricks. Turns out we can. Very good. Otherwise, I would have to traverse this very, very large sheer drop right here. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The left-hand side ocean. Is that a new ocean background I'm seeing as well? Or have I just not been paying attention to the backgrounds in 1.4.4 and prior? I don't know. Anyway, I'm a kid. You need to give me a house. Wow! Okay, this guy's got some freaking thorns, apparently. All right, what have we got? A harpy fish. Yeah, unfortunately, buddy, I don't have the ability to fish, in fact, at all currently. So, yeah, I'll have to come back to you on that one. Go on, there's gotta be some water chests. I can see one down here. Okay, very, very good. Any more for any more? No, I think that's actually it. Well, that's actually kind of disappointing. All right, back home we go. All right, here we are, my friends. Finally, our first full set of armor. Attackers take damage from the cactus spines. We have a whopping 4 defense, an Abigail's flower, and a cobweb. Fear me! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just how dangerous is this little escapade gonna be? This is gonna be nuts. Oh, hello. What are you? Dig toys? Oh, is this the little elevator digger? Bro, I can't believe it. We got that, like, immediately. Oh, okay, so you, like, chuck it out and it... Oh! Oh, you can pet it as well! Oh, that's cool! Oh, what? What do we think, my friends? Shall we give this dig toys a bit of a go? I think that would be an awesome idea. What do I have to do with this guy? Do a little bit of that. And then you do your thing, right? Oh, yeah! Okay. This is awesome. I am liking this. So we've got a elevator going on. I wonder if I could, like, speed this guy along by putting down, like, a scarab bomb. Oh, yeah! Dude, this is great! So does this guy just, like, dig on forevermore until he reaches the underworld? Or are there things that will stop him? Maybe obsidian or lava or something like that? I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Dude, this is like the all-time greatest elevator digging combo. Scarab bombs and the dig toys. I mean, what else could you need? Alrighty, how about a spelunker potion, huh? Let's get rid of the map. We're fully zoomed out, so we have maximum viewing abilities. And, yeah, now we just gotta kind of wait and hope that we find ourselves a little bit of a something. Oh, a gem tree. Yeah, 2 emerald gem corns. Nice, we can make ourselves a gem farm now. Oh, get out of town. A diamond gem tree. Hell yeah, dude! Oh yeah, life crystal, bringing us up to 200 health. There's a base up there, but at this point, I think I just want to prioritize life crystals above all else, simply because I don't have any spelunker potions remaining at all. If you think I'm about to battle one of these stupid javelin dudes, you got another thing coming. I'm about to circumvent them entirely and go claim my prize. Which, honestly, me not having taken down this gladiator dude, I don't think I really deserve this life crystal, but you know what? I don't care. What is it they say in Call of Duty? Taking the coward's way out. Haha. Alright, here we go. Don't mind if I do. That's 220 to our name now. Do you know what? We died here previously, so that whole coward's way out thing, I think I'm going to keep on rolling with that. Oh, I'm very glad I decided to check out what was in here. We now finally have ourselves a magic mirror. Wow, he really did go all the way. All the way down to the underworld. That's amazing! Dig Toys, you absolute legend, bro. So, here's what I'm thinking. When it comes to our next normal Let's Play, we could use this guy to dig out many elevators, right? And then we could use those elevators to cleanse our world. Bro, this guy is just about one of the most amazing additions to Terraria ever. So here's what I'm thinking. One final pit stop here and then one final foray down underground. Only we do have ourselves a minecart rail quite far down our elevator here and we barely explored it. So there's probably some more stuffs to be had. But before we do anything, I've got a bunch of platinum and I'm thinking some nice little tool upgrades are in order. Yeah, platinum pickaxe. We can now go ahead and just flat out mine out the meteorite. And I'm pretty sure that extends to obsidian as well. And then we've got ourselves a good old platinum axe and a good old platinum hammer. Or how about this for an alternative idea? We actually have 40 gel on us right now. And I'm pretty sure I've got myself a couple of rubies. Okay. Can you see where I'm going with this, my friends? One surefire way of finding crimson altars is to just brave it in the crimson. I'm going to have to kind of speed run this, aren't I? Right, there we are. Crimson altar just down there. I should be able to make 2 of these bad boys. And I can. Oh, okay, so the big question is, do we honestly feel ready to take down King Slime? We have but 4 defense and 220 life. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I like those odds all that much. But weirder things have happened. I've taken down bosses even, like, flawlessly when I didn't anticipate doing so, so I don't know, maybe I just gotta have a little bit of confidence in myself. Oh, hey, check that out. A tiny little quality of life change. You can now see where you're auto-placing platforms, like in what direction. It comes up with that little arrow there. Alright, so campfire right there, and another campfire, let's say, at the house here. I've just realized something. Craft from nearby chests. You no longer have to open up chests to then be able to craft things at a certain workstation. If you were to simply turn this on, which by default it is, but I thought I'd show you just for the sake of showing you. Yeah, look at it. Craft from nearby chests. So I can now go way up to the very top here. How would you look at this? A whole bunch of potions without me having to go in the potion ingredients chest. What a great change. Seriously. So, talking of buffs, let's get ourselves a regen potion. I'm thinking a swiftness potion. And then, I don't know, maybe some form of food? There we are. 1 cooking pot for you, boy. I think temporarily, I'm just going to sort of dump it out here. Can I make myself like a mushroom stew or something? Turns out I'm being a huge doofus brain. Why don't we just start knocking some of these trees with an axe in the hopes that maybe we get just a little bit of fruit out of them? Oh, there's an apple. Wow, that took a surprisingly large amount of tree knocking to get my first bit of fruit. Am I just being unlucky, or have they, like, messed around with the drop chances of fruit from trees? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, look at that. It's a little butterfly. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got minor improvements to all stats with the apple. However, I'm pretty sure if you were to take it over to a cooking pot, we should then be able to make ourselves ... There we are. So minor improvements to all stats again, but it is extended to 10-minute duration as opposed to only 5. So Thorns Potion, definitely going to be useful. Iron Skin, particularly definitely gonna be useful. So here we are, my friends. This is the setup we're going with, is it? Oh boy, I gotta be honest, I don't have high hopes for this, but you never know. Let's just do this thing. 3,570 health to take down. Yeah. If this goes anything other than absolutely horrifically badly, I must admit I'll be very, very surprised. I have a whip that does barely any damage. Yikes. Alright, I mean, the back and forth is pretty easy, to be honest with you. It's more so when the cronies start building up in numbers and knocking you about. That's when things start to get a little bit, you know, brown trousers time, you know what I mean? Alright, so, do a little bit of that. We get ourselves... Ah! It's these guys who keep shooting things out. I don't like that. Go on, get out of here, sunshine. This is going to be an endurance fight, isn't it? Blimey, O'Reilly. If I don't die, I will be surprised. I won't lie. All right, come on. Back onto the middle platform. Things are going well. I've still got maximum health here. And we're almost down to below 3,000 health. So, I'll tell you what, because this probably is going to be an endurance fight, maybe I need to time-lapse this. Baby. Was that my thorns that got the final strike there? I won't lie, my hands were starting to tremble with nervousness at the end there. But holy guacamole, I said that would be an endurance fight, and an endurance fight it was. But we did it! First time rolling. Oh, fantastic. You know what that means though, don't you, my friends? We have a solidifier, and as a result of having the solidifier, we can get ourselves our second whip of the series, the slime whip. Dude, we really are going to be unstoppable now, aren't we? I can't believe we did that.